All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, welcome to the video. Today, we're going to be watching the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase. It's actually a couple hours after the showcase aired. I wasn't able to watch it earlier because of IRL things, but we're going to be watching it now. We're going to be taking a look at all the cool new stuff from Xbox. I myself have been really enjoying my Series X. I've been doing a lot of streams on it. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, follow me on Twitch if you want to see me like stream a bunch of games and stuff and all that cool stuff. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at some of the things that Xbox is showing off today, or has already shown off because I'm late. But yeah, it should be fun. I think I'll try to do like timestamps if you want to skip to a specific part. But yeah. That's going to be pretty much what today's stream / video is going to be about. What am I expecting from this? I'm expecting talk of Starfield. There's been a lot of rumors about that. I did see a little thing on Twitter. It didn't say Starfield, but I don't know what else it would be. I've avoided spoilers pretty well for like the hour or two the show's been out, but I saw like one tweet that was like, what are you thinking about right now? It was from Xbox. It was like over 100 planets and like a bunch of over 100 systems, over 1,000 planets or something along those lines. So I'm expecting that tweet to be about Starfield and like a big world that you can explore and stuff. I haven't been following the development of Starfield, so I personally haven't seen anything that I'm super hyped from Starfield about. All I've seen personally is the little teaser that they showed last year, I think it was. But that's pretty much all I've seen. I saw like an interview with Todd Howard for Skyrim's anniversary, and he said that there's supposedly some mechanics that are similar to Skyrim, so I'm basically expecting Skyrim in space with like a massive open world, and if rumors are to be believed, there's some flying mechanics in there. We might see some of it today. I don't know, but yeah, I love Skyrim. I love those types of games, so I'd be super excited to see what this is about. I assume there's guns, so I'm interested to see what the gunplay would be like. But I need to see more before I really get on the hype train, So hopefully we'll get that today. We'll see. The other thing I'm expecting, supposedly, I didn't look into this at all, but supposedly there was like a leak for the Forza Horizon 5 DLC, that Microsoft leak. Apparently it's like Hot Wheels themed or something. I don't know if they're going to show that here or if that even is the next DLC, but I loved Forza Horizon 5. I kind of stopped after I unlocked all the modes because I didn't really feel a need to continue. So I'm excited to play the expansion. I've already bought that pack with all the different expansions that are coming. So I'm all set and excited to play more Forza Horizon 5. Other than that, I don't really know what else to expect off the top of my head. I do have Gamepass Ultimate, so I can check out any games that are part of there. I'm expecting to see plenty of Gamepass games in the show. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm expecting, what I've sort of heard so far. And with that said and done, let's hop right into it. I'm super excited to see what this is going to be like, so... Console exclusive. I wish they brought back the exclusive guy.
Rumor has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my
real
genius
Left 4
plan was
Dead
to investigate it
2 vibes.
alone.
Obviously, if you haven't seen this yet, watch the original. I'm going to be talking over this. That's what a reaction is, okay?
Of course. Don't stress, Layla.
Is this that one game they showed off, like, was it last year or something?
Oh, shit.
Real Left 4 Dead 2 vibes. I mean, look, if this was in real life, I'd be shocked too, but
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm desensitized, but this isn't super spooky.
He is the word and the shadow. I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow. I see it.
Oh, Lord!
Did you not see him?
Bite out your heart.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
I mean, I saw it when you walked in. Okay.
Oh, shit, there's more! Got you!
I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is gameplay. Some people will probably say it's not gameplay because of the HUD.
Jacob! Oh,
But
thank
you
God.
can
Come on.
toggle off the HUD. It's probably not that tough for the developers to do.
Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a
Yeah, I think
postcard.
this is that one game they showed the
Picturesque island off the coast
that
of
last time.
Massachusetts. Or dead.
I think this would be a
And
great
these aren't
Game
just
Pass
trashy
game.
movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut us off from the outside world. Gotta
Just from the
admit,
bit I've
though,
seen, it
if I
looks a
have to be
lot
stuck
like
on an island
Left 4
full
Dead
of vampires,
in the sense that it's like a
I'll honest with
co-op
y'all.
Feelings mutual.
team thing.
Yes.
Aw, thanks, Jacob.
And it's not
We've
really a
also got
game that
Remy,
I would
our engineer
buy, but
genius.
it's a game
Enter
that I might
little
try out on
robot
Game Pass. So I think it would be perfect for that.
Who's a good robot? Who's the best robot?
And our resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but not least, yours truly. I have these weird powers.
We've been digging for answers, but haven't found much beyond blood and death. Luckily, the vampires.
You
and
know
their
what this
sycophants
reminds
aren't
me of? It
disappointed
reminds me
about
of
where,
like
the
the
rest.
Back 4 Blood
I bet
trailers.
The answers we need are inside those.
I get the
tourist
same
traps
vibe
turned
from the characters in those trailers as I do here. And I don't really think that's a great thing,
The
but
festival grounds. Let's start there.
I don't know.
Ghosting out.
With this type of game, I think the gameplay is more important than character development or something.
Cultists could go straight at him or just slip past.
Let's just get this done. On my mark. Oh shit, blood bag!
So,
No, we're here. Look alive!
so there is like stealth and stuff.
Going up.
I mean, I guess that would be kind of cool, but you do need coordination for that. I think there was sort of stealthy sections in Left 4 Dead, but or parts where you could just like watch the infected.
My cryptid
But
hunter's intuition tells me there's.
if
a
I
nest
remember
nearby.
correctly,
What?
Jeff, that's not a thing.
Found something. Oh no.
as soon as you
Must
shot
go
one of
in
them,
there.
like they would all see you.
Where does it go?
You know, it was very much a game that was intense. Like you had
Some kind of collective.
the whole
consciousness.
system where
It's
you would
impossible.
get swarmed, and then you would have like a little room to breathe where you
Where's
could
the
loot
movie
and stuff,
theater?
and then it would
I used
swarm
to come
again.
here all the time. Why'd they have to mess this
Gameplay
up
is
for
like
me?
Left 4 Dead and COD Modern Warfare 2019.
It'll collapse any second.
Run!
I could sort of see that. It really does give me Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood vibes. And I don't know, I didn't really play Back 4 Blood. Is there like powers in that? Was it on the console Game Pass? I just saw the Game Pass PC logo on the bottom right, and then it said Game Pass in the bottom left. Is this Hollow Knight? It looks like the same style. I'm not really a 2D platformers guy, but I've heard from people who like 2D platformers that Hollow Knight is pretty darn good. So I'll take their word for it. I mean, this might be like from the same developers or something, but like not Hollow Knight itself. There's a little HUD up there. I don't know. I've never really been a fan of like these sorts of 2D games. I think if I was born too late to really get into 2D games. Like when I grew up, my first video games were all 3D. They were early 3D games, but you know, I never really got into 2D games as a kid, and I just never really got into them as an adult. The only major 2D game I really got into was Among Us, and that's very different than, you know, that sort of platforming game, obviously.
You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
Is that the guy from the voice actor from Rick and... It is Rick and Morty. Oh my goodness.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Are people going to hate me if I say that I've never seen Rick and Morty?
You're a bounty hunter now.
Because I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Just like me.
I don't watch TV, I'm sorry.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us, blasting away.
So...
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast.
Hyperbong.
Easy to make more.
I mean, the gameplay looks pretty interesting. Even if, as someone who hasn't seen Rick and Morty, it looks pretty weird.
Stab, stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
Those of you guys who saw me play Ghost Recon Breakpoint know I love stabbing.
Everyone, fight each other!
I don't know, it looks like a cool, funny game. Super weird. I don't know if there's like... I don't know. If watching the show makes this make a lot more sense. But, I don't know. Looks interesting. Assassino, yes. I love being assassino and stabbing people in the back.
Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
I saw a thing of her on Twitter traveling to LA.
For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months.
Oh,
You're going to
cool.
see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences.
I think that was one of the big complaints from last year, right? They didn't show much gameplay.
My favorite, the most anticipated open-world RPG of the last 20 years. All playable in the year ahead.
Nice.
And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show
That's
you
what's
more
cool
than
about
30
Game Pass
titles that are
Ultimate.
coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console.
You guys who watch the stream already know this, but
that has built some of the most played,
during
most
Black
watched
Friday last
franchises
year,
in
I
the
got like 2
entire
years of Game
world.
Pass for half off.
And
So
now,
I'm basically
all
paying
Game Pass
$7
members
a
will be
month
able
for
to
Game
unlock the
Pass.
benefits for these
Crazy
incredible
good
games
deal.
on PC.
Not that
and
$15 a month
mobile.
isn't a good deal already, but
For over a decade, players have created a thriving culture of competition and creativity around our games. From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds.
What watch? What do you
Our
mean?
community has continually taken Riot Games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers
Cool.
will unlock every champion on League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and Little Legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start.
So
thank you for coming on this journey with us.
I'm guessing like
Riot
stuff
Games.
like WoW and stuff is going to be on PC Game Pass, right? All champs unlocked, bruh. That's not bad. I wouldn't know. I've never played it. I watched Arcane and it made me like really want to get into. Was it WoW or LOL? I get those mixed up all the time. Whatever. It made me want to get into whatever this game is, but I've heard a lot of people that watch Arcane, they say, hey, if you don't play the game because of the show, you know? It's not, you're not going to get much lore out of the game, okay? Yeah, I did watch Arcane. Great show, by the way. And yeah, it's LOL. For me, if it's coming to PC Game Pass, that's cool. If it was coming to console Game Pass, that would be even bigger. Because it's not on Xbox. But I think it's just coming to PC Game Pass. Yeah, Arcane was great. Highly recommend it. Even if you're not into like LOL at all, like I'm not, then it's still an amazing show. Great characters, great story. Really enjoyed it. It's like the first time I actually made use of my family's Netflix subscription in ages. Yeah, I can't wait for season 2, man. That cliffhanger was crazy. Oh man. Just thinking of that last episode. Oh. Amazing. Yeah. League of Legends, Valorant. Okay, there we go. What? None of those are coming to console? Pfft. Bring that stuff to console. It would be so huge.
I'm sorry, Amicia.
And I did cry, not to lie. I'm not a big crier, but man, some of those scenes were emotional. Absolutely amazing. What game is this? Is this
The macula's not just in Hugo's blood.
Nah.
It concerns everybody.
It reminds me of Kingdom Come Deliverance, but that's first person. Plague Tale?
No. Rotten flesh. Remember, no more killing
The
soldiers.
graphics look really great. But I mean, like, I don't exactly play. Well, I played games like TF2 still, okay?
There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
I'm fine with, like, I don't get people who are graphic snobs, you know? Like, if it's better than TF2 or, like, Gary's Mod or something, that's fine with me. I mean, even games like Black Flag, which are years and years old, have look amazing.
Amicia, don't.
Valorant should not come to console, to be honest. What? Console players can't enjoy Valorant?
Finally. See, they're nothing to be scared of. You are not them. What is wrong with me? Hugo.
Amicia!
Come on. Do it. Quick.
I think it could find an audience on console. Yeah, this is like the sequel to the first game, right? Xbox consoles, PC cloud. There we go. Xbox console. Play it day one with Game Pass. Bro, what happened to the voiceover? I miss exclusive world premiere. Forza Motorsport. Ah, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they teased this last year. All in-game 4K footage. Ooh. I mean, look, I didn't think that the teaser from last year's E3 was you know, going to be that far away from what the graphics actually looked like, you know? Valorant on controller would be a disaster. It depends on how they implement it, you know? If you're going up against PC players, then sure. I can see that being unfair, but if you're playing against other people on controller, then I don't see the problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about Forza Motorsport. I think I've never played a motorsport game, but I have played Forza Horizon 4 and 5. My understanding is that Motorsport is more of a racing sim type game, as opposed to Horizon, which is more laid back and more goofy and stuff. But I mean, the graphics look amazing. I don't think anyone was going to
I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport.
say that, you know, it wasn't going to look good.
Director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion. Built from the ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S consoles.
I think the teaser last year was in engine
on track. This
and it's like, oh, it's in engine, it's not in gameplay, it's not going to look like this. Well, it pretty much looks like that,
we're excited
doesn't
to
it?
show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Is it
Welcome
just
to Maple Valley?
No, it's got to have a number or something.
Fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005.
You can already tell there's people are going to be fighting between this game and Gran Turismo.
In stunning detail. What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo.
I can see the Twitter wars already.
Camera with no cuts. Let's jump in with the M8.
I mean, I'm not really sure what else I can really say. It's a good-looking racing game. It looks phenomenal. I'm sure if you like driving sim type games like this, then it's going to be a great game. I'm probably just going to stick with the Horizon games and the expansions for that.
A 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
I don't really know what that means though.
And look at the
like, what does 48 times even mean? Like, is it going to look 48 times better?
Everything
I don't really
new
think so.
And has been captured with photogrammetry and 3D
I mean, this looks
scans.
amazing, regardless.
Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
I mean, you can say all this stuff you want, but if you've played Forza Horizon 5, I would expect it to look at least as good as that, and I'm not really sure how you can do much better than
rocks, 3D
than that.
vegetation, skies and clouds. They all demonstrate
I mean, how do you improve on this?
a generational leap in beauty and detail. Let's advance time again. You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day.
Cool.
This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience.
Again, wasn't stuff like that in Forza Horizon before,
In addition
though?
to our dynamic time of day,
I'm not like saying it's bad. I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like,
immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps.
oh, that's
Grip
cool.
is also affected by these track temp
It also
changes,
sounds very
rubber in,
unfriendly for
and of course,
casuals.
weather. Let's head to the pits. We've added features that players have been asking for. Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and new depth in car building create the ultimate
Yeah,
racing
see,
playset.
I'm not the type of player that wants to manage all that.
Materials and shaders paired with ray tracing.
But I can totally
bring out
understand why someone would want all
detail
that.
in the gold heat wrap, anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber.
Again, I think Forza
Engine bays,
Horizon's
with their
more of a better fit
complex
for me.
Self-reflection is a place where ray tracing really shines.
My question now, is it
is a
going to
racing
have
reality.
30 FPS with ray tracing or 60?
In Forza Motorsport, car damage is reproduced down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
See, that sounds really impressive, but I wonder how in depth that really is going to be.
X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars. Cars reflect in their own mirrors.
At 60 FPS?
Brake rotors and wings. Things just feel more natural, more real. We believe that
I don't think they're going to say anything about that.
The beauty of our cars and tracks.
If anything, I'd be shocked if there isn't a 60 FPS mode.
And real-time ray tracing on track lead to a generational leap in immersion.
That's great they have ray tracing on the track, though. That was sort of a disappointment in
Forza Motorsport.
Forza Horizon 5, where it was only in what, that little mode or whatever. I mean, regardless, the reflections looked great in Forza Horizon 5, so I don't know. It wasn't really a big loss, but it's good to see that it's ray tracing on the track. But what frame rate? All right. Is this flight sim stuff? I did play some flight sim before I went on vacation. Try and see the different routes around my local area. Very impressive, but I kind of wish... The only thing I didn't like about the Microsoft Flight Sim is that there's like an auto fly mode or whatever where it'll like fly for you to like a certain spot or whatever. It wasn't really that great at landing and stuff. Like it would oftentimes just fly over, go around, fly over, go around again, and then I would have to manually land. I kind of wish there was like a full auto mode where you could start on the runway at one airport and then press a button and then it'll automatically fly and land perfectly at another, you know? And that's the only disappointment I had with it. Other than that, it was really impressive. I mean, I didn't honestly know that they would have any sort of auto mode in there. So that's something. But I just wish it was full auto and worked perfectly, you know? But yeah, I guess new planes and stuff, that's cool. Coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Of course. I mean, they've done stuff like this in Forza Horizon. Why wouldn't they put Halo stuff in Flight Sim? Of course they would put that in there. Ooh, can you go actually like way up in space? Maybe that's nothing new. I think there's already something you can take really high up. Yeah, I think they just put at like the max level or something. But that's still a cool like crossover. It's like if Microsoft owns all these different IPs and studios, toss them together. Overwatch 2? I've heard like from people who've played the beta that it's basically 80% the same game as Overwatch 1.
I see the future. Human. Machine. You know there's more out there, don't you?
Even the best journeys end.
So, I don't know.
But a new one is right around the corner.
A new era that's 80% the same. I saw some like screenshots of like different maps from the first game. Yeah, this is literally in Overwatch 1. That map
is all I need.
I mean, look, I played a bunch of Overwatch 1, but free to play? Really? Okay, well, I don't think Overwatch 1 was free to play, right? You had to pay for that.
Check me out.
Or is it just like a beta or something that's free to play? That would be very misleading if it's just the beta.
Get in there.
It takes a team to tango.
But hey, I mean, TF2 is free to play, so. Anyway, as I was saying, I saw like a thing on Twitter or something where, yeah, early access. So it could just be the beta that's free to play. It could be the game. Hopefully it's the game. I mean, I think that would be the best play for Overwatch 2 if it was free to play.
No wastelander has ever made it to the reckoning before.
I don't know if many people will be so excited for Overwatch 2 if a lot of people are saying it's basically the same game, you know?
Here I am. A free-for-all with zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
When I saw Blizzard, I thought it was COD. No, that's Activision. Well, Activision Blizzard, but...
Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
I mean, that could be why...
Not until...
Well...
today.
Could be why they're showing stuff in Xbox's conference, because they're in the process of being bought by them.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
I mean, it has to be finalized still, but I mean, if they're in the process of just like working, you know, being acquired, and people on both sides want the deal to go through, then might as well start working together now, right? Even if they're still technically independent of each other at this time. I didn't see who made it just then. A new turn-based strategy game from the creators that revolutionized the genre.
Filled with moments of greatness. Some well-known, some lost to time. But
Civ?
what about the history that could have been if you were its architect? How would you reshape the world? What new stories would you tell? And when
If it's not Civ, I'd be surprised.
would you listen?
I do like myself some Civ 6.
How would you lead them in this new world? History is filled with moments of greatness.
The thing about trailers like these is
Will be yours.
none of this is going to be in the game if it is Civ. Like, it's a cool cinematic, but I mean, that's about it. Aria? History Untold? Never heard of it. It looked like Civ for the longest time. Never heard of Aura.
It's good to be here. Celebrating
Bethesda.
is going to be our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online.
I don't want to play this until the like DLC comes out, because I want to play it all at once.
This year's ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle.
I have this
next week.
I've played all the other expansions. I love Elder Scrolls Online, but I'm waiting until the DLC comes out so that I can play the entire story. I haven't even done like the prologue quest because I just want to wait until I can play it all. and then I'll do it all in like one playthrough. This way I don't have to wait until, you know, for months to finish the story or whatever.
At the heart of the conflagration sits the Ascendant Lord.
I mean, looks cool though. Never before seen lands. I'm curious to see how the card game plays out. I watched their Twitch stream on Twitch because they were doing like drops and stuff for in-game items and
Fallout
whatnot.
turns 25 this year.
And
As we
it
celebrate
looked
the
pretty
legacy
interesting.
of this
I'm
storied
curious to play it.
franchise, Bethesda Game Studios takes Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns
I
to a
mean, you
beloved
gotta
location.
give it to the
Expeditions
Fallout
to Pit
76
is
team. They're
coming
not
this
giving up on the game. Like a bunch of people, like most people, I've never played this game, but I mean, at least they didn't just abandon it, you know? Same can't be said for other games, but
Good news we've had in a while. It might not look like
who
much,
knows? Maybe it'll be a No Man's Sky situation.
and together we can take it back from these rad-worshipping fanatics.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely.
This is probably copyrighted music, so I'm just going to talk about me playing Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I played those games, had fun. The only thing is that they felt pretty outdated. It's definitely a scenario in which if I had played Fallout 3 and New Vegas closer to their release, I probably would have been much more impressed. But some games can be, you know, age and stuff, and I think that was the case for why I didn't enjoy those games as much as many other people did. I haven't had a chance to play Fallout 4 yet because there's a million different games I want to play and other games I want to progress in. But hey, if you are one of the 8 people that like Fallout 76, there you go. Play with Gamepass as well.
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield.
They're
Later in the
really
show,
building up
my good friend
Starfield.
Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
I mean, I just don't think hyping it up like that has the sort of feeling that it needs to because they did the same thing with Fallout 76 and that turned out terribly. Hopefully Starfield is ends up being a lot better than that. Also, yeah, Forza Horizon 5 DLC. Is it Hot Wheels? Yes, it is. All right. Well, sucks that sort of leaked. I think what happened, since this is copyright music, I'm going to keep talking. I think what happened was that Microsoft accidentally released the Steam page for the DLC, and so that's how we figured out that it was going to be Hot Wheels. I think it's very interesting that they're releasing a Hot Wheels expansion when there's a Hot Wheels racing game. I've actually had that on my wish list for ages. I want to wait for a good sale, but I find it interesting they're releasing Hot Wheels content for a completely different racing game when Hot Wheels has their own racing game. So, I don't know. Need something? I'm pretty good. I think I'm good. I don't know what I would really need, but yeah. I don't know what this was. I remember watching like a Hot Wheels show ages ago where they would go through like different worlds or different dimensions or something. I don't know what that show or movie was called or whatever. I wish I knew, but I don't know. It looks cool.
Tell stories of a terrible
Unreal Engine
war
5.
happened across the sky. Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start
The Matrix demo was super cool.
All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us. And here on Arat, Every day is a fight to survive.
I was thinking like, it's probably not either of these, but I was thinking Destiny, then Ark. Destiny because of the little thing on the arm, but
we can.
Ark because of dinosaurs. Vin Diesel? What? Oh, wait, didn't they show this like a while ago? Oh, I think it's that game. I honestly forgot about this. Ark 20, they're making a new Ark game. Hopefully it runs a lot better than the other one. I mean, hey, I actually got pretty into Ark for a while, but only like solo. I don't like the PvP in Ark. That looks interesting. I will not play that. Look, some people love being scared and creeped out. I'm not one of those people. So, not my type of game.
When the gods first emerged from the great below, we saw them as saviors. Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world.
This is, the audio for this particular trailer is much lower.
I, for one, intend to find out.
Interesting. It sort of gives me like a vibe of like Elder Scrolls mixed with like Destiny or something. I don't know why Destiny, but okay, so there are guns. Yeah. You know what? I'm not saying it looks bad or anything. I just think that like after playing like Assassin's Creed, like Origins and Odyssey, I don't know if like this sort of game where it's like a third-person combat with like melee weapons, I don't know if that's really my thing. Yeah, these boss battles don't appeal to me. Same reason I don't play Elden Ring. It's because I don't like that style of combat. Yes, look at the American not able to comprehend games that don't involve guns and shooting. Way to go me for being a typical American. Not saying I wouldn't play a game like this, but I think if it's a game like that, then it has to pull me in other ways, you know? Like the combat's not going to pull me in. Mojang? Okay, well, I mean, Minecraft ray tracing would have been great too, but what kind of Minecraft is this?
Legends hold great power.
Actually, wasn't there a rumor of like a tower defense game or something?
They are the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity.
I'm glad they're doing more stuff with the Minecraft IP though.
Some tell of danger.
Minecraft exists to be like, you know, in more than one game and like one spin-off.
The end of all things.
Minecraft 2 question mark?
The legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery.
That looks cool though.
And friendships that change the world forever.
It's definitely, you know, like a Minecraft style, but also has like things like, you know, the bugs and stuff and
of a united overworld.
And like, you know, the god rays and stuff that I really like.
By you.
I mean, I know you could do that stuff with like mods and stuff, but it does look cool. It's Minecraft Legends, nice. Action strategy game. Okay, so not tower defense, action strategy. I was going to be like, it would be odd for a tower defense game like that to be like back in third person and stuff. And you'd ride around on a horse. That's interesting. Glad that Minecraft's expanding to other genres.
Arrived.
I know about the other game too, but still.
You made quite the entrance. You wanted to make a new life for yourself.
I don't know why, but the world reminds me of Journey to the Savage Planet. I've never played it. I've only seen like bits and pieces, but for some reason, the world just reminds me of that. After defending the Nether attack, Overworld will invade the Ender Dragon in Minecraft Legends 2.0. I mean, hey, it's good to see new Minecraft stuff. That's all I'll say about that.
And while you explored, you uncovered a mystery.
This looks like a pretty chill game.
I'm sure we can get to
You're
the
just
bottom of
farming in your mech. Exploring.
together.
Lightyear Frontier? Okay. It's not really like a hype type of trailer, but it looks like a chill game that you can, you know, after a long day of work, you can come home and relax to. Play it day one with Xbox Gamepass. Maybe I should be the new announcer. I just miss that guy so much. Exclusive. World premiere. I guess some people thought that was like repetitive or something, but I still liked it. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about this game. It just doesn't look too interesting, to be honest. Borderlands 4? Question mark. Gunfire Reborn. I don't know why I tried to say Gunfire Fiery or however I was saying it before. English is tough, okay? It's my only language, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Exclusive. Is this a new... No, not Batman.
Hello? Anyone here?
Anguish fills this residence, Benedict.
Fortnite corruption?
I have a feeling about this.
Okay, it's a 2D game. Again,
first piece.
I shouldn't judge games for being 2D, I know, but I've just never gotten into these 2D action platforming games.
I can guide you through his memories.
I probably like started gaming at like right at the cusp of like 3D gaming, and then I've just mainly done 3D gaming ever since. The style looks cool though. I mean, I'll give it that. But I don't know. Whenever I play like Mario or something, it's just weird. And I know it's me because so many other people enjoy those types of games, but weird. Limbo, but with colors? Question mark. Limbo, the color update. Play it day one on Xbox Game Pass.
Bonjour everyone. I am excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation as Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience.
Is this that one game?
All levels of players can enjoy together. Because stories are brilliant,
I don't think so.
Universal
I was thinking it was
that
like
help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life.
a story game we saw the other
This game
last year,
is
but
an uncompromising tale of family, resilience,
But no, it's
and
not.
sacrifice. Written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style that triggers the imagination. This is an interactive story powered by video games that gives you agency over the lives of far from perfect human beings.
all right, I'm fine with interactive
This
stories.
is a thought-provoking experience you can play with people you love, discover insights about each other, and create shared memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
I mean, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like games that really focus on the story, like a linear story, and you know, you're making choices, you're doing like things here and there, you know, to stay engaged. But it's mostly
For most
not
people,
like a movie, but
Turok is just a pit stop.
it focuses
Wasn't
on the
taking
story.
scenic route your
You know?
idea?
But for us, it felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground!
That sounds like a great idea.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We'd been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
I've got eyes on two hostages.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
Even those.
I don't know how I feel about like the whole I don't know how to describe it, but like the slideshow sort of style.
But they all lead back to Turok.
Walking Dead, but without zombies? Question mark.
Hey there.
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the desert dream?
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
Every family has secrets. I mean, it sounds interesting. I think I would like it more if it was like fully animated. I mean, it's definitely like a subjective style choice, right? Like some people will love it. I think I would prefer something more animated, like The Walking Dead. If they don't animate it fully, it's meh. I mean, I don't want to call them lazy because I think it's really like a stylistic choice. But part of me is like, you just drew a bunch of like, you know, pictures with all these different, like, you know, I'm looking at you now, and then the next frame is me looking this way, you know? Again, I'm not going to call it lazy because it's a style choice, you know? And style is inherently subjective, but I would have preferred it to be fully animated. Yes, 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 I'm yelling. I don't know what this is. I'm glad you're yelling, Hyper. Be the last. I didn't see the bottom text because it was too fast. Battle with friends. I didn't see the bottom text again. New campaign mode. Face your nightmares, I think it said. I caught that one. Included with Game Pass at launch, June 23rd, 2022. Naraka Bladepoint. All right, well, there you go. Again, for me, it's sort of the same as that other game. It's like third-person fighting game with a sword. Not really sure it's for me. Speaking of games that probably aren't for me, oh, there's no voice acting. I tried playing Morrowind a while back because I love Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online so much. And I was like, I'm not going to read a book here, you know? If I'm playing video games, I'm specifically not trying to read. That probably makes me sound super stupid, but I mean, it's true. I don't want to read like a book on my TV, you know? If I'm playing a video game, I'm choosing a game over a book for my enjoyment, entertainment. From Obsidian, interesting. It's like, I don't mind the text, just put some like voice actors behind it. Even if they're terrible voice actors, I'd still prefer some sort of voice acting. I don't want to read for 10 hours or however long the game is. I don't know. The reason I was excited for Naraka is because it's a PC game coming to console. Ah!
Kids, are you ready for a new
Well, I'm glad you're happy about it coming to console. I've never heard of it, so... But like I was saying with when they were showing League of Legends coming to Game Pass, I think it would be a much bigger deal if it was coming to console. But hey, it's good to see more PC games coming to console, you know? I've thought for the longest time that in a perfect world, you would be able to play whatever game you want, on whatever system you want, on whatever device you want. That's why I like game streaming. But it's also why I like stuff like the Xbox Play Anywhere program, where a game you buy on Xbox will be available on PC via the Microsoft Store or vice versa. So, giving people more options to play the same game is always a good thing in my opinion.
But with a little maintenance, we can unravel.
You said English is hard. Reading words be helpful. What?
Someone or something.
I mean, look, I'm not the best at English, but I wasn't that bad. Also, yeah, Grounded. I'm not really... I liked the trailers for Grounded. I thought the last trailer they showed on one of these was super funny, but... And like the one mode where they have if you're afraid of spiders and it's just a giant blob instead is super funny, but I really don't like bugs, so nope. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was not my favorite movie growing up, so I would not be playing this. Fiddlesticks, I'm not even playing a game. I'm not playing a game, so I can't change my character. I don't know what fiddlesticks even would mean for me to switch to. Okay, well. I am now Fiddlesticks. There you go.
Search for someone who does not exist. The shadow.
For those of you watching on YouTube who are confused, TCAT's redeemed choose my classic character with channel points on Twitch.
Now
and he wants me to switch to Fiddlesticks.
Now they have awakened me.
That guy kind of reminds me of Pathfinder from Apex.
I am their reckoning.
Okay, that one part there with scanning the enemies reminded me of Ghost Recon. I like that. Things that remind me of Ghost Recon are cool, but I mean nothing else reminds me of Ghost Recon, so.
Because they're light.
Pathfinder, no. Pathfinder goes evil, question mark? I don't know. Nothing there really grabbed my attention other than when they scanned the enemies. Oh, that's lovely. I don't think those guys are having a good day.
To those who heed a darker call. Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone.
I don't know. It's just not really. It's not even like a creepy thing. It just doesn't seem.
Foulest black rituals.
You're already installing Naraka, so I can play it day one. Well, I'm happy for you, Hyper. I'm glad you're excited for it.
To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world.
I don't know. I'm just not seeing anything special. Nothing's really jumping out at me. I mean, maybe that says something considering that person literally brought someone back to the dead and then cut their head off. And me saying I haven't seen anything special is, you know, makes it sound super dark, but
a necromancer.
Yeah, I figured it was necromancy because obviously, but
you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
Oh, it's Diablo. Ah, I had no idea where that was going. It was like, okay, well, there's necromancers in Elder Scrolls Online, but this definitely isn't Elder Scrolls Online, so. Looks like they're from Cyberpunk? No. Too many bones and gore for Cyberpunk.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class. The Necromancer,
Rod Ferguson,
a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo IV. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful
That's right.
druid.
Didn't he? I forgot. Didn't he switch like studios or something? Because he's the guy from like Gears 5.
Has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And
I think that's what happened.
To stop her. Now, Diablo
People can
IV
correct
is
me
the
if I'm wrong.
culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, you know, unique twists all its own.
You guys have
Let's dig a little
phones,
deeper
don't
by
you?
watching, for the first time, I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay. while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Everything you're about to see was captured on Xbox
Diablo
Series
4
X.
is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
It's not for the faint of heart.
What's cool about these presentations
and
is that you do have a good chunk of variety here.
Diablo 4 is all about
I mean, we've seen everything from like Rick and Morty
takes all of
to
the pillars of a Diablo game and just
Minecraft
expands them
action strategy
with all the new
games.
features that people really love and appreciate in modern games.
I see, you know, some
Whoever
people
you see
react to
yourself
stuff like
being,
this
you can
and
create
they're
in
like,
Diablo 4.
oh, all this stuff doesn't apply to me and stuff, and
robust character customization, because then
this
I
show
can play
sucks
the
and stuff
fantasy
because
that
I
want to
wasn't,
play.
you know, I didn't see 10 games I like, and it's like, yeah, well, not everything's for you, right?
It allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
You got to go into like these events knowing that they want to show variety. They want to show a wide range of genres. And because of that, I mean, you're not going to see
having an open world is your
like
journey that you take
bangers
throughout
on
Diablo
every
4 is your
turn.
own. There's no linear path that you have.
You're
to
not going to see something that you must
got
play
almost
every
150
single
dungeons in the game.
announcement.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
it now becomes a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town.
I don't
sometimes
know.
it's a
I've
new
never played
dungeon.
Diablo.
There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get. And you
Again,
have a
it's
real
sort of the
impact on
thing
world
where
as a
it's
result.
it sort of combines like two of the things I was talking about earlier, where
Local events are really
I know
cool
it's
little
not
story segments that
technically
happen within the
2D,
open
but it
worlds.
is like
You'll just
a
be
single
running through the world,
perspective
and
like
then a
this.
local event will pop up, and you can choose to participate in
And
it.
you know, there's sword fighting
groups
and
together
stuff,
and
and
just
it's
wail
like
on these,
it's
like,
combining
giant world
my
bosses.
dislike of third-person action games with
These are
like
events that
swords
take
and
a lot of
melee
people, and you really have
with
to work together.
2D games.
Being able to see all the players
So it's
on your
nothing.
screen,
It's not. It hasn't been something
collaborating,
I've
trying to
ever
take
tried.
this big monster down. It's epic.
Obviously, I do know of the games and stuff, but
It's so easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social experience.
I'm curious to see
got
what
fully
like
enabled
Diablo
crossplay.
fans say about
If
this.
you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. Two people on a couch can sit there
I always
and have
love
a great
that.
experience.
Crossplay should be a standard across all multiplayer
We've created
games.
specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like
What?
really, really good, the game
I can be
actually
attacked
marks
in
you as, like, the
PvP?
champion on the map.
I had no idea.
You basically become a loot pinata, and everyone wants to chase you down.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game
Don't you really
is
need
rich with
something?
things
I
to
don't-
do
what do you
that allow
mean?
to get
Do
more and
you-
more powerful.
Whether it's
Like,
new
what do
items
I
or
wanna
new
see?
dungeons or new Paragon boards.
I already
Every
said
single time
Forza
you come
Horizon
back to
5
play
and
Diablo 4,
Starfield.
there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And
it's
they
something
said they're
we're gonna
going to talk
support
about
for years to
Starfield,
come.
so we've got that coming up
I'm
for
really
sure.
excited for folks to get their hands
And
on
they already
Diablo
talked
4.
about the Forza
Just to
Horizon
see
5
millions of
Hot
people really
Wheels
enjoying the
expansion,
different
which I've
options.
already
Do the
I already
campaign,
own because I
local
got
events,
all the
couch
packs.
co-op,
Endgame.
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
I mean, if I want to, like, you know, make a wish list here, I'd love to see Elder Scrolls 6. I don't think we're going to see that today, but I'd love to see Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know. Maybe I should say that at some point, so that's, you know, if it does come up, there we go. But oh, this needs something. I need to read. Sea of Thieves. This needs something Skyrim meme doesn't leave me for like 4 weeks. I can't read.
spell out. There's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain.
I've heard this game is pretty good if you got friends to play with, but I don't have any friends to play this with, so...
With what you acquire. Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name it just how you desire.
Sea of Thieves 2? Question mark? No.
To set sail as a pirate captain. There's boatload of new features we proclaim.
So I'm not your friend? I didn't know you played Sea of Thieves, Hyper.
That's why we really think that you should play.
Oh, I guess you could, regardless now, since you have Game Pass. There you go.
Adventure will come knocking on your door. To set sail as a pirate captain.
The thing is, I want to be able to play this solo. I've heard there's some solo some solo content, but I think it would be cool if you had like NPCs that could help you pilot a ship, and you could have the whole experience. There we go. I think it would be cool if you had AI teammates and could just do the entire game, you know, via solo. I mute when sneeze? What, you want to hear me sneeze? That's kind of a weird kink, Picats. Not gonna lie. World premiere. Minecraft 2. I'm joking. What game does this remind me of? Breakdown? I think is what it's called. It's another sort of like cube styled game where you can like destroy anything. Whatever that game's called. I think it's Breakdown. Terraria 2? Question mark. I like the vibrant colors. Very colorful game. Ravenlok. Okay, there you go. Consoles, PC, cloud. So what threw me off was that PC Game Pass logo in the bottom right. Like, why have that in the bottom right if you're going to have it in the middle, you know? That's what threw me off. So it's possible the games we saw at the beginning of the event were also for console, and I just didn't see it because the logo threw me off. It's like you have the Xbox Game Pass logo in the bottom left, then you have the Xbox PC Game Pass in the bottom right, and then you have like all the different ones in the middle. It's like, it's weird. And if you don't show all the different platforms in the middle, does that mean it's on Game Pass for PC only, or if it doesn't mean it's on console and PC because of just the standard Xbox Game Pass logo? For me, the Xbox Game Pass logo encompasses everything, but that could mean that it's coming to all of them, or it can only mean it's coming to one of them. I don't know. Just show me, like, just say like the different ones. Xbox Game Pass, console, PC, mobile. Just say that. Forget about the other logos. Just put Game Pass PC if it's just coming to PC. And if it's coming to PC, console, and mobile, say PC, console, and mobile. Just all in one spot. Don't like put all the different logos. Confusing. Cocoon, okay. Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass. World premiere. Koei Tecmo. What else have these guys made? I forget. Fun Times looks like. Team Ninja. I've definitely heard these guys before. Sekiro 2? Question mark. It's Sekiro Shao's died twice, but instead of twice, it's Sekiro Shao's died 2. Did you see Netflix announce Resident Evil movie? Or was it serial? I didn't watch the Netflix gaming events. I was going to watch the Summer Games Fest as well, but I don't know. I've been disappointed by Summer Games Fest so many times that I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to be interested in a vast majority of those games either. And I was right. There was like literally nothing there that I was interested in, except for maybe Warframe, which I want to start playing once they enable cross progression.
Japan is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world.
I mean, yeah, look, it's like I was saying before. They want to show diversity. They want to expand the presence in Japan.
Day one.
There you go.
I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja.
I mean, that's not the end, obviously.
Building incredible action games.
They're not just getting this game and stopping it.
It's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox. I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox.
Final Fantasy?
From our partners at Atlas.
I don't know who makes Final Fantasy. I don't think it's Atlas. The worldwide RPG phenomenon comes to Xbox. Not Final Fantasy. Persona 3 Portable? Okay, so I know a lot of people have been wanting Persona. Wow, what a phenomenal LMAO. What? I mean, is it like a PSP game or something? Is that it? Oh, Persona 4 too. There we go. Persona 5? I know people have been yelling for Persona 5. I mean, Persona 4 is big too. Yeah, there we go. People are going to be excited about that. Xbox Series X, Game Pass, Xbox One, and Windows 10. So they're all coming to Game Pass? Persona 5 R? I don't know what the R stands for. Oh, Royal. Okay. Coming to Xbox Game Pass on consoles, PC, and I assume cloud.
Now, I'm excited.
That's
to
a good
announce
get.
A special partnership.
Persona hasn't been
Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry.
Yeah, it's been a
Someone that
PlayStation
I've
exclusive for
admired
ages.
For many years. Today, I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Hold up. Oh yeah, I think I heard something about this. About this collab.
作りたかったゲームがあります。それは誰も体験したことも見たこともない全く新しいものです。それが作れる日が来るのをずっと待っておりました。マイクロソフトの最先端クラウドテクノロジーと市場の変化によってその未知なる構想
I guess the Kojima fans are going to need to get an Xbox now.
少し時間はかかるかもしれませんが、これから、Xbox ゲームスタジオと提携し、皆さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお届けしていきたいと思います。
So no.
ご期待ください。
Okay.
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, for the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months.
I did notice that.
Today's show celebrates a diverse lineup of global game creators of all sizes who bring with them unlimited potential. Games from these creators.
Again, that's what I've been saying. They want more diversity in their games lineup. They want to appeal to everyone.
Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn.
And that's not a bad thing.
just to name
Again,
a few.
my perfect world, any game, any device,
of some of the most anticipated
screen.
titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda. Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza
I mean, why shouldn't you be able to play
more.
Persona on
This has
Xbox?
been an incredible year as we achieved record
Persona's
growth
coming next
across
year.
console
At least
and
it's coming.
Gamepass,
That's a big deal.
with millions of people playing our games every single day. And we have you to thank for that.
You're
Whether
welcome,
that's new
Phil.
players joining us through Xbox Cloud Gaming. or
Thanks for
our
making
longest
Xbox
fans
not
playing on
suck.
Xbox and PC. We could not have done this without you. A year ago, we welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield.
Yep.
Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history.
All right, let's see it.
This
Show me.
is Starfield.
I'm excited to see gameplay. Again, I think they've been posting stuff online, but I haven't really been following the game's development, so. Last thing I saw was like the teaser that they showed before. Inspirational quote. Oh, I will say this. I did watch the orchestra they had for Skyrim's anniversary. Love the Starfield section. The music is amazing. I love the theme. Listen to that music. Oh. I'm gonna play this game just for the music. Love the theme.
It's hard to express how excited all of us at Bethesda are to be here with you today.
Hi,
We're
Todd.
so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Yeah. Again, I saw the interview with Todd Howard for Skyrim's 50th anniversary. Apparently there's stuff in here that's not copied, but like similar to how they work in Skyrim. Again, there's probably, evolutions on those systems. There's probably new stuff. There's probably, whatever you want to, say to, advance on that. It's not literally going to be Skyrim in space, but mech time.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
That gives me some No Man's Sky vibes, scanning the plant. see that mountain? You can climb that mountain. I had to. You know I had to do it. How could I not? I hope there's a 60 FPS mode. I do like my 60 FPS. It's not a deal breaker if it's 30, but this looks like 30 FPS gameplay. At least that part did. This part looks better though. Maybe it's just the stream. I don't know. This definitely gives me No Man's Sky vibes. Mining those rocks with a laser gun? How could it not? Wait, this is Skyrim 2.0? No. You know the giant space program? This is what happens to you when you get knocked into the air by giants in Skyrim. You go into Starfield. And they've knocked so many people into space, they've created their own civilization, and that's how Starfield was created. That's my headcanon for this. Good old Skyrim. That section reminds me of Cyberpunk. I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I actually did really enjoy Cyberpunk, but that's sort of what the gun gameplay reminds me of. It's going to be hard to like tell how good the gunplay is with, you know, by watching someone play it. I would hope that since, you know, Bethesda made Doom, that they would get some guys from the Doom team to work on the gunplay. So I would hope that Bethesda can do like a good shooting mechanics in this game. But I'll have to play it before, you know, anyone can really see anything definitive. Reinforcements. I like the jetpack.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
New Atlantis? Ooh, this looks cool. Wow, I like that. What are the NPCs going to be like, though? I'm curious how... Oh, they look pretty good. Yeah. I'm curious to see how the NPCs, like, how interactive they are. Or maybe not interactive, how lifelike they are, you know?
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be...
I like that room design.
Looking for. As to what they are, what they're building. You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
Lip syncing and face looks a bit odd, but that's nitpicking.
Scattered across the galaxy.
That's Cyberpunk.
We can find more.
That neon, those neon lights really remind me of Cyberpunk.
The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the settled systems is full of groups with other priorities.
That's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC Steph, and together we take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
All
When you
right.
sign up with the Crimson Fleet, No one quits. The only way out?
Again, I love that music.
The path ahead may be dangerous, but we are not stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
I love it. I love the music.
Will change humanity forever.
All right, that looks sick.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
our
not.
most
I'm probably not
flexible
going
yet.
to spend too much on
You
this,
can
but
customize all the elements of how you look.
people are going to make like weird,
You'll pick a
thin
background that
aliens
gives you
with
free
like
starting skills.
giant feet or something.
Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and disadvantages.
Hopefully, the background's more
But it's
influential
not
here
just
than
in
it
how
was
you
in
can look,
Cyberpunk.
and how your character plays and develops. The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find.
I hope crafting's not
crafting
forced.
weapon mods needed to survive.
I'm not a fan of crafting in these types of games. I've never done much crafting in Skyrim or Outer Worlds or whatever.
And you can build your own outposts. These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
Okay, but why am I going to want like
that's
to
not
build an outpost somewhere? Is it
You can even build your own spaceships.
okay? That's cool. I don't know if I'm going to want to build it. I'm the type of guy who like just buys whatever the car dealership's selling.
You can
I'm
choose
not.
crew members.
I've never been into that sort of thing.
And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
Please tell me this is
There's
optional.
loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
If you want to
I
go
have
all
to
in
say,
on this,
it's
then
so
that's
cool.
great.
We just
But
absolutely love this.
please tell me it's
not
optional.
just how the ship looks, it's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes, you can fly it.
Of course. I heard there was some flying. I think there was a dev who said the flying was a bit odd, but again, real No Man's Sky vibes. This part, like with the fighting, reminds me of Elite Dangerous. I played that game like a bit when it came out for VR, back when I was really in the VR. I don't know. I've never liked the space. I've never was a big fan of the fighting in that game. I just sort of got wrecked. Same thing with Battlefront 2. I never really did the space battles. I'm hoping like a good chunk of this stuff's optional. If if you want to be an amazing pilot and stuff, that's fine. But I hope there aren't just huge parts of the game focused around space combat. I love that debris though when it blows up and with chunks falling off. I do really like that.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning.
I've got a few things to say about this,
but
but
the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison.
All right.
You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system. From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
Okay.
We can't wait to see what you find.
But how much stuff is there going to be in those planets, you know? It's funny. I literally like watched a video just the other day talking about open world games. And it's like, yeah, it's impressive when games can be massive and have these huge worlds. But like, am I just going to be able to like land on a planet and have fun? I mean, what about the barren planets? Is there like nothing to do on them, or this game about to be 200 gigs? I know, right? I mean, look at the places that he's taking off from. They all look barren. Am I going to have to like stop for resources? Is that going to be the reason for me to go to those planets? Like, why would I want to go to a barren planet, you know? Do I have to gather resources? Is that something I'm forced to do, or is that how I upgrade my ship, or what? There's like a lot of things here that look cool and sound cool, but I hope are optional. Is that the end? I think that's about it. Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass. All right. It looks really cool. A few things about Starfield as the end scene is going. It looks cool. I really hope that a lot of the stuff is optional, you know? I hope you're not forced to upgrade your ship throughout the game. You know, if there's stuff like, you know, weapon systems or shields that you can upgrade, then that's fine. Like, I'm fine with that, but I hope it's not like a requirement. Like, you get to a quest and it's like, your ship's too weak. You gotta build this, this, and this before you can, I don't know, join this battle with us or something. I'm also a little concerned about size. Not because, like, I think, you know, a big world's a bad thing. I just, you know, I want to know, what's the point of having, like, over 100 systems or whatever they said. Like, yeah, it's impressive you can land anywhere, but is there a reason for me to want to enter, like, land in the middle of a field or land on a deserted planet? Like, why? Here's the thing that I'm wondering about. Why am I going to want to land on the barren planet? He said it's going to be a barren but resource-rich planet. Okay. Why do I care if there's resources on it? Am I going to use those to upgrade my ship? Do I have to gather resources to upgrade my ship or do other stuff? Like, what's the reason for me to want to land on a barren planet? Like, they said I can build my own outpost. Okay. Why do I want to build my own outpost? You know? It's because you won't have to fly to another planet or something. Why do I need to, like, fly to another planet? What am I going to be doing that requires me to have an outpost on this planet, you know? So those are the questions I'm thinking of, you know? I'm worried that there's going to be a lot of stuff in there that people aren't going to like. Like, they have a really rich ship customization system by the looks of it. I hope it's possible that if I don't care what my ship looks like or anything like that, or any of the cosmetics or the paints or whatever, I'm hoping I can just buy a ship and be fine, because I don't want to spend a huge chunk of time, you know, customizing the ship, you know? Especially since it's a single player game, you know? If it was like a multiplayer game where I could fight with my friends or stuff, you know, then I'd be more likely to want to upgrade it for cosmetic reasons, or, you know, just customize it in general. But since it's a single player game, why do I care about what my ship looks like? Why do I care about being able to customize it? If it's like, again, if it's something like, you know, you need to gather resources so that you can make a better shield generator or something, you know, that's okay. But I would also hope that I have the option to buy a shield generator, if that makes sense. You know, I mean, it sounds like we're in a pretty advanced civilization. I would think that I could buy a part at one of those big cities they showed. You know, maybe have to do some jobs or something, or maybe have to, like, you know, work to earn the money. Maybe it's a little harder because you're not crafting it yourself, but at the same time, why would I craft my own shield generator? Why would I make my own weapons for my ship? I mean, that's the thing that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned that there's going to be a bunch of stuff in the game that is either going to be forced to complete the game in general, or it's going to be forced if you want to have a decent ship or a decent protection for your ship or decent damage that you do to other ships. You know, I'm worried that they're going to force a crafting system and force a ship customization system to people who don't want to do any of that. You know, like, you know, in the Outer Worlds, I don't remember if there was actually crafting or if there wasn't, crafting, or if there was and I just didn't pay attention to it. But I want to be able to sort of play Starfield sort of in a similar way to how I played the Outer Worlds, which is where I can customize my skills completely, and it doesn't really matter if I choose like a super high skilled engineer or if I pick, you know, a more diplomatic speech-based character. You know, I want to be able to go through the entire game largely based on how I want to play it, right? And I'm worried that you know, with all these barren planets potentially, because if there's hundreds of planets, you know, most of them are probably going to be barren. They're not going to build like all these cities and advanced skyscrapers and all these advanced civilizations on hundreds and hundreds of planets individually, right? So there's going to be all these barren planets, or maybe there's some planets that, you know, have life, but it's just rudimentary life, or just plants and trees and animals and aliens and stuff. But maybe there's no advanced life or something. Like, what's the point of having all these planets, you know? Am I going to be forced to go to them? Can I ignore them if I want to? Or am I, at some point in the game, am I going to be forced to go to a barren planet and collect stuff, you know? That's what I'm worried about. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, like Skyrim, like Bethesda's other games, you can just tackle it however you want, and that stuff's optional. You're absolutely fine if you prefer to just buy a ship and then just don't care about what it looks like. Or, you know, you don't have to craft stuff to make better weapons or ammo. You could just buy that stuff too and do jobs instead of crafting. Or, you know, I just hope a lot of that stuff's optional. You know, options are good. If you like crafting, if you like harvesting materials and making stuff yourself, good for you. You do that. But I don't want to do that. So if I'm forced to do that, I'm not going to like the game as much. So options are good. I hope there's options. I hope that stuff's optional, because that stuff doesn't really appeal to me personally. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Starfield. Overall, pretty good show. As I was saying, you know, there was quite a few things that I personally didn't like, but I think a lot of people out there would like. I mean, like just the few things we were talking about, like Persona. I've never played Persona. I'm glad it's coming, because it has been exclusive for like PlayStation for ages, and it's great to have options with that sort of thing. What was that other game you were saying you liked, Hyper? Naraka. Never heard of that game. Doesn't look like a game that I'd be interested in. But again, it appeals to Hyper. He's going to enjoy that game. There you go. There's a game that he likes that I don't like. or I might not like, who knows? But, you know, it makes the ecosystem better. It gets more people on the platform, which means more games come to Xbox, which means more competition, which means it's better for everyone. So even though you might not have been interested in, like, I don't know, the Japanese titles they showed, Xbox has been trying to raise their sales in Japan for ages. And from what I heard, they're doing better than they have in the past. Still leagues away from like PlayStation or Sony, but you know, they're trying to expand their audience, and that's a good thing because again, more competition is good. Duh. So anyway, that's my opinion on the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase for 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching this later on YouTube, let me know what you thought about the announcements down below. Did I make any mistakes? Did I say something that that was incorrect, or am I not hyped for a game that you like? Let me know what you guys like in the comments down below on YouTube. For those of you watching on Twitch, I think I'm just going to end the stream here. So I'd like to thank you all for coming by and watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.